It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello inmates and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, our Warshak if you want to call me by my in-game name, and this video is targeting some of the newer to intermediate players of Hearthstone. As you veteran members here at the Inn, you obviously know which adventures to buy, or you've already bought them and it's not really a big deal to you. But for those of you players right now who are just starting Hearthstone, which is what this video is targeting, or you've been playing Hearthstone only a month or two and haven't really invested heavily into it, but are looking to buy something in Hearthstone, which I'm assuming it's adventure modes, considering you're watching which adventure mode is the best. This video is for you. Again, this is not toward the veteran players. This is towards the the newer to intermediate players, just so we off the bat know what we're talking about. So first things first, the factor that's going to determine which adventure mode to you is which format you're going to be playing. So if you plan on playing standard format or wild format, the adventure mode you're going to want to buy is going to be completely different. So please, before even finishing this video, find the difference between standard format and wild format, which I actually have made that video here. So please watch that prior to finishing this video. It is very important to like what you're going to be doing and getting the best bang for your buck. I don't want to see anybody wasting money. So I'm assuming you've watched that or know what I'm talking about, and now we're going to go into that. So if you plan on playing standard format, and that is the format you want to play in the most, I recommend you invest in a Karazhan first. There's a catch here. If you're wanting to get the best bang for your buck, because LOE, Blackrock Mountain, and TGT, well, TGT is not an adventure mode, but League of Explorers and Blackrock Mountain are going to be cycling out at the beginning of next year when they release the first expansion. So we're going to be losing those adventure modes. So like, let's say you go ahead and you buy League of Explorers now, and you buy the Blackrock Mountain now, you spend, $50, in roughly 6-ish months, those cards will be cycling out. So if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck and you would like to see your cards to last until 2018, which Karazhan will last until, Karazhan is the best bet if you're trying to, again, get the best bang for your buck. But if you happen to have $40, $50 and you're not really worried about the time frame of which the cards are going to be cycling in between standard format and wild format, because that doesn't bother you. You're like, hey, I've got $50, I want to build the best deck I can. I don't care in 6 months those cards aren't going to be used as much anymore. That doesn't faze me. I want to build the best deck, and 6 months doesn't mean anything. Then go ahead and invest into the League of Explorers first. League of Explorers comes with Reno Jackson, and it also comes with a lot of very powerful cards, in my opinion. Blackrock Mountain was mainly dragons and a lot of dragon synergy. There's been some specific cards in Blackrock Mountain that do fit in specific decks. So again, just do your research to see which cards are in which expansions. But for the general sense of players who are looking for a really solid card pool and are going to be able to build a lot of different decks, and again aren't worried about these cards cycling out in 6 months, League of Explorers is your choice here. Again, if you're on a budget and you're just looking to get the most bang for your buck, Karazhan is better. So there's like a little differentiation there. Because now is a really weird time to be joining into Hearthstone, because you have that leeway, right? In 6 months, you're losing Blackrock Mountain or League of Explorers, but there's some really powerful cards, and if you're looking to play the best decks right now and do the best you possibly can, some of those cards are needed. But if you're not trying to be the best player in the world, and you're just trying to play, have fun, get the most bang for your buck, Karazhan is again your choice. The cards will last a lot longer. So hopefully I've nailed that out as much as possible, because that is for a new player, this is probably really confusing and there's a lot going on, and you just don't want to see your money going down the drain. And I'm sorry if I hammered the same thing over and over and over again, but I want you guys to make the best decision possible. I know I don't want you guys wasting your money. That is the worst thing that can happen, right? So we've talked about standard mode, and if you're going to play standard mode, which adventure modes to buy. Now we're going to talk about wild mode. Right now, for wild mode people, you really don't care which mode you play. It doesn't matter. You just want to play Hearthstone, and you want to use whatever cards you want to use, and you don't care about rotations. You just want to play. It's kind of up to you here. With the Blackrock Mountain out, League Explorers, and the Karazhan adventures being out, what you can purchase and the cards that are within those adventure modes are going to be thrown into a variety of different decks, meaning that it's kind of going to be based on what you want to play. So let's say you're looking to build, for example, a dragon deck. You really enjoy dragon decks. That is what you want to build, is a bunch of dragon decks. I recommend buying Black Rock Mountain. Black Rock Mountain is filled with dragons. So you kind of just have to do a little research, look at the cards that are within each expansion, and be like, hey, I really like dragons, or I really want to play a Murloc deck. So the League of Explorers would be your choice. It just depends on basically what you want to play. There's not one expansion or one adventure mode better than the other when it comes to past when you've bought Naxxramas. Naxxramas is your starting point. Then from there, build off what you want to play and what decks, of course, you want to build. So hopefully I've answered kind of which adventure mode is best. Karazhan isn't out yet. This is going to be like a pre-release to that, but this information still should be valid once Karazhan is out, because I've taken into consideration the rotation and when the adventure modes are going in and out of the standard format. So if you have any further questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible and answer your question in more detail if I just didn't cover something that I should have. But I think I just about covered everything. We can kind of go over this just real quick one last time. If you're actually, no, I'm not going to do that. That's just a waste of time. If you have, I think we covered everything. So as always, guys, I'm Warshak, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.